So it doesn't really matter. Lots of people change brushes or wipe them off, but so you just want to coat your eye with the black, and you can see where it kind of like sapped halfway. We're going to blend that in a second, but for now it's fine. Make them kind of look even, but they don't have to be perfect because we're going to fix them, you know, before we're done. And you can kind of like go to a point, like if you just go out from where the corner of your eye is and up, kind of, you're thinking of like a triangle basically. So you go down and then you go up from the corner of your eye and then over again. Like that's the effect you're going. So you can see it kind of looks a little sloppy, but I'm going to fix them so you're not even going to know that that's how they look. So I use lots of NYX stuff or MAC stuff, but whatever you like. And this is more pigment. Like it's a dark gray. And that's what I'm going to go over the black with. And I'm going to use like a bigger brush. Before I was just using like this little tiny flat brush, but I'm going to use a bigger brush now. And I'm like not a brush expert, but I just do whatever works good. So you're just going to take it and you're kind of going to go over the black to make it shimmery, pretty much is the effect, and kind of more blendable. And you can kind of see the difference already. Like this is really like bold and now it's becoming more shimmery and more blended into the purple. So I'm going to do the other side. And don't worry about being messy below your eye. We'll fix that. Don't worry. Make sure you get all the black so that it's nice and done. So that's what your eye kind of is going to look like now. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to like blend it, because you don't want to have this really dark line there. You want it to look natural and blended, like it goes together, and you can't really tell where the colors, one begins and one ends. So I'm going to go back to the purple that I was using and just kind of pull the purple over the black and kind of just blend them like to smoothen it out. And I'm not sure how it's really looking on this cam yet, but in the mirror it's working perfectly. So you just want to blend it together so that now you have this blended effect. And don't worry about this upper part because we're going to fix all that as well. Plus your eyelashes, depending, you want to not go past where your eyelashes go. Like you can tell these are really big eyelashes. So I could go up pretty high with the dark. But if you don't have big eyelashes, I mean, don't be going crazy with your dark, because then you're going to look like a clown or something. So now what I do is I put on my mascara, and I have Maybelline the Falsies mascara, and I'm really messy with my mascara, and because I'll just clean it up with a Q-tip. So you want to do the bottom of your eye, obviously. So it looks like you have some eyelashes down there. And then once you have that done, you're going to go and you're going to do the underside of your real lashes right in here so that you blend your real lash into the false eyelashes. So you just want to do the very underside. And if you want, I mean, you can do your false eyelashes. It's not a big deal, but they're just going to look really dark and really even longer. Sometimes I do them, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood, really. So you just want to get the underneath part, and then you want to get in the corners too. So it kind of looks like you have like some eyelashes in the corners. And none at all, or compared to none at all. So now that that's done, like I do the top of my eye, I always use like a lighter color, so you could use like a light pink or whatever color you're using, or like a light white, or I'm going to use this, it's called Melon 5 from MAC, and this is kind of like shimmery, like skin tone color. I'm going to use that same big brush, but I'm going to like wipe it off so that it doesn't have that purple and black on it. I'm just wiping it on a towel. Don't get it wet or you're not going to be able to use it. So now that it's wiped off, I'm just going to put this melon, and I'm kind of just going to blend everything together now. Like, this is going to make it so that your makeup just looks like it's supposed to go together, instead of stopping here, stopping there, everything. And my eyelashes, I mean, this eyelash is like bent upward, so my eyelashes look a little different. But your eyelashes are not gonna, especially if they're new, they're not gonna look like that. I'm not going anywhere, so I'm not really concerned about it. So, hold on. Now what you want to do is you're gonna want to get rid of all this, like, especially if you're using powder, you're gonna want to get rid of all this stuff below your eye. That's why I don't put on foundation or any of that stuff first, because you're going to wipe it, because it's going to get all over the bottom of your eye, pretty much. So you want to wipe all that off, and then I take a Q-tip and I just wet it, and that's how I get rid of the extra mascara. So that your eyes look nice and clean. So now what you want to do is eyeline my bottom lids too. So I take the same eyeliner pencil and I'm going to line the bottom of my, like the inside of my eyes. And this is like one of the only eyeliners that I found that actually stays on. So you're going to want to do like right above your eyelashes. Right on that part of your eye, above your eyelashes. And then once you have that done, you're going to want to do a little bit below it, because you're going for like a dramatic effect. And then if you need to redo the corner of your eye, you need to do that as well. So you just kind of make it look however you want it to look. So you can see the difference in the lined eye and the unlined eye. Like this one looks way more dramatic and like a lot better, I think. So I'm just going to do the other eye now. And just use, I mean, you're going to think it's a lot, but it's really not going to look a lot, especially if you're like going somewhere at night that doesn't have like a lot of lighting. It's not going to be looking that bad. Well, I don't think it looks bad anyways. I get complimented all the time. So just kind of make the eyeliner look even. And if you get too much, like this one has a little too much underneath, I'm just going to take my Q-tip and just wipe it up a little bit and just shape it. Like you can do anything with a Q-tip and spit. Like seriously. So now that that's done, like I like glitter. So I have this matte glitter. And what I'm going to do is just kind of like line right at where I put my eyelashes on. So it looks like it's sparkly eyeliner. And you're going to use that small brush again. And you're going to get it wet. And another thing that you can use that makes it stay on even better is eye drops. But anyways, so you're going to get a little bit of glitter just on the tip of your brush, and you're just going to put it on the line of your eyelashes there. That's why my eyelashes look sparkly. Or if you have a glitter stick, you could probably do it with that. But you have to be careful because you don't want to be too rough on this eyelash band because you don't want to pull it up. So it just adds a little sparkle, like a little extra. Nothing insane. But people notice this kind of stuff, so I like it. And then if it falls down, because it will fall down like underneath, I just leave it because then it just makes you look sparkly. So now you can put on your whatever, your bronzer, your foundation, whatever you want to do. But basically, now your eyes are done. And so you can see that my eyes look good and put together. Everything is blended really good. And you can't even tell, you know, those dark lines. You can't tell anything. If you get stuff in here, you want to make sure you don't have extra stuff in here because then you're going to look silly. But anyways, that's the finished product. So good luck.